This video is a part of the Tyler Stallings Productions Network. As a part of the Tyler Stallings Productions Network, 5 videos are released a week on YouTube, Monday through Friday at noon. 2 episodes of Quarantine Musings drop a week, Monday and Friday at midnight. And every other Wednesday, a brand new episode of Into the Abyss releases. Both of those podcasts can be found on Google Podcasts, Apple Podcasts, Spotify, and Anchor. Now before we get into the video, let's hear a quick word from our sponsor. Hey guys, before we start the actual video, I want to mention that this video is sponsored by Saved by Christ Apparel. And they actually made the shirt I'm wearing. Now, Saved by Christ Apparel is a Christian organization and they create apparel for you to be able to show off your faith and possibly evangelize a little bit. So I just want to quickly go through some of their stuff and show you how easy it is to purchase via their site. So we're going to go to I went to all collections, but you can just go to savedbychristapparels.com. That is perfectly fine. You can see I just did that. And it's just showing you all the various things that they have to offer. Like, I got this Blessed shirt. That's one of the things I got. I'm going to quickly go through and show you. We're going to do the Beach Sand Cross Bracelet. We're going to add it to cart. And if you use my discount code, you get to save some money in the process of getting this. So we're going to go check out. We're going to enter discount code TylerMoore614. Apply it, and there you go. Discount 15% off any purchase. So that's a great deal. Now, like I said, this is one of the shirts that they offer. I have another shirt right here. God is fighting for us. Now, I think this is very comfortable to wear, and I think it's a great way to kind of show off your faith and get people talking, which I think at the end of the day, it's a great way to evangelize. For God told us, go therefore and make disciples of all nations, baptizing them in the name of the Father and of the Son and of the Holy Spirit, and teaching them to do all that I have commanded you. So, this is one of the ways that I can do that. I'm going to put the link down below, as well as my discount code. Please, feel free to go get some stuff. Use my discount code. Save yourself some money and rep your faith. Now, on to the video. Thank you guys. God bless. Hello and welcome to another brand new video right here on the channel. Today's Wednesday, which means it's time for our weekly Let's Chat video. I mean, we've put out a lot of great content this week. I'm very excited about what has gone out. But I do have to talk about the fact that the Tyler Stallings Productions Network is undergoing a change. We're figuring things out. I'm figuring things out. It's just me. I don't know why I keep saying we when it comes to the Tyler Stallings Productions Network, because it's literally just me. But I'm figuring stuff out. I'm trying to find the best way to kind of continue forward with everything. I'm trying to design some new stuff. And ultimately, I'm just playing around with some stuff. As such, I'm scaling back a little bit some production. Like, for instance, next week's episode of Into the Abyss will be the final episode of the first season. My plan is to continue it. That is my current plan. I just want to try and revamp it and kind of change it to what it will be moving forward. And to do that, I want to take some time. I want to figure out what I want it to be moving forward. Right now, so far it's just been this juggernaut of anything I want to throw at it. But I think we need to kind of establish something with it. So, that's where I'm at with that. So next week will be the final episode of season 1. It's a 10-episode season. Luckily, Anchor kind of gives me the option to create different seasons and everything on it. So that makes things a lot easier for me as a creator, as a content creator. But that's not the only change that's happening. Next week will also signal a change. Next week will be the first week of only one episode a week of Quarantine Musings. This is the last week this week of 2 episodes a week. I gotta scale back production. We're starting to wind down, so based on how everything's going, we're starting to wind down in our quarantine. So what I'm doing is I'm slowly decreasing it. It's gonna be 1 episode a week for now. If things change, I could change it. That's not an issue. But that's where I stand right now on that. So, next week, we got an episode of Into the Abyss on Wednesday, which will be the last episode of Season 1. And then Friday will be Quarantine Musings, and that's it for podcasts next week. But have no fear, because things are in the works. I'm still trying to finalize what I want to do for a production schedule. But I'm hoping to have... I'm still finalizing a new podcast, which I talked about a lot more in depth last week. A storytelling podcast. And I'm hoping to be able to kind of publish the first episode at the beginning of June. Sometime in the beginning of June. Whether or not that actually gets to happen is another story. But that is my hope for that podcast. So I'm trying to just nail down final team, I should say, for that podcast. How we're going to run it and everything. How it's going to work. So that's something I'm trying to work on. I'm still not sure when this is going to happen. But as I mentioned, I'm working on a new production for this YouTube. That's going to be a new show that I think I'm going to air twice a week. And what I'm going to do with that is I want to make that a higher quality production than everything else I put out. I have camera equipment working to try and... I have a camera, but a legit camera, not a webcam, which is what I use for most of my videos. I have camera equipment coming in to set me up the best. I have a green screen. I have some cool effects that I want to kind of set up with it. I gotta work with a creator to kind of set up how I want it to work with the green screen and everything. Obviously, I'm actually trying out a brand new light right now to see how that works, and it's giving me a lot of light. And this isn't even like its strongest setting. So, there's a lot in flux with this. I'm still figuring out how I want it to go, the length and everything, when it's gonna start. But I'm thinking like Tuesday and Friday, where normally we have gaming videos. And on that front, as I said, I'm still trying to finalize like what I want to do for a production schedule. But I'm thinking of upping production to two videos a day. What would the logistics of that look like? I'm not entirely sure. But I'm thinking I want to kind of keep what my normal schedule is, which is, except in place of the gaming videos, have the news show when this happened. So Monday would be Music Monday with a cover. Tuesday would be a news show. Wednesday, a Let's Chat. Thursday, Music Thursday with an original song. And Friday, a news show. But to supplement that, because I do enjoy doing the gaming videos, and I actually have recorded a very nice backlog of gaming videos, and I'm still doing a bunch more. So that's something else. Is I think what I want to do is, as a second video each day, put up a gaming video. And we'll kind of take a look at different games. It'll allow a bit of a wider thing with gaming. And I'm continuing to get more and more, like, retro games to kind of play through. Because that's a lot of what I want to do is retro. I mean, all that I've put out on here so far is Madden 20 and MLB 20. But I've got Jedi Knight, Jedi Academy, Jedi Knight 2, Jedi Outcast. I can do Star Wars Battlefront. Not the new Battlefronts either, the old Battlefronts for the PlayStation, Xbox era. I got Knights of the Old Republic coming. I have Ace Combat 5 I will gladly play for the channel. Halo is another one that I'm gonna play. Let's see, am I missing any on here? Because I created a bunch of different folders. NFL Head Coach. Tropico, that's a game from my childhood. LA Noir is not that much of a throwback, but I'm still gonna count it. I mean, I'm also gonna play some newer games like the Madden 20, the MLB 20. I have Star Wars Fallen Order. So I'm gonna be trying to play a bunch of different games. And I'm always on the lookout for games that I used to play that I think would be interesting as retro games. So we're creating this giant backlog of gaming videos while I have the time, so that I can continue to produce and put them out all the time. Especially once I do go back to work, I want to be able to kind of have that backlog nice and ready to go. Because that makes things so much easier. I mean, yeah, obviously I'm still going to play video games. When I go back to work, I do enjoy it. It's something fun and soothing for me. But if I'm also doing the other 5 videos a week, it gives me a little time to kind of catch up and be able to get ahead of everything. So that's where we're at right now. That's where I'm at, I should say, for the Tyler Strong Productions Network. I hope you guys are staying safe. I really do. I mean, states are starting to reopen in various stages. I hope you guys are choosing to stay safe throughout this. You're not making foolish mistakes. I'm not saying don't go out, stay inside the house 24/7 or any of that. Just be smart and safe in your decision making. Thank you guys, and God bless.